But it's actually been the opposite, or not the opposite. It's actually a really funny story. This coworker at U of H, we would ride to work together. Mm-hmm. I didn't have a car, so she would take me or whatever, right? So she had a really jealous boyfriend at the time, like super jealous. You know, very, very insecure guy. So I'm like at home late at night. I'm with my girlfriend at the time, and I get a call from a random number. I'm like, I don't know who this is. So I put it on speaker because I was working on something, and I just put it on speaker. And then I just hear this guy, and he's like, are you Juan? I'm like, yeah, who is this? Or whatever. He's like, I'm so-and-so's boyfriend. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, what, okay. How can I help you? You know? And he's all like, are you fucking my girl? And I'm like, I wasn't. So I was like, no. No. The funny part is that my girl was right next to me, and she goes, she just turns around like, are you fucking this girl?
Yeah.
What's going on right now?
What the fuck is going on right now?
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you about to have a long conversation with two people, you know? And relax, hold on, I'm not done. So then I'm like seeing her reaction, and I'm like trying to fend off. I'm like, oh fuck, this guy just fucked me, right? Even though I haven't done anything. So I'm like, oh, not like, what are you talking about? Like, no, she's cool. I think, you know, she's a good friend of mine, but like, it's nothing like that. And he's all like, nah, bro, like, she be giving you rides to work and this and that. And my girl knew that, you know, that she would give me rides to work. So like,
have you ever heard of a poor person?
Right. so then I'm like, yeah, I mean, she gives me rides, but we're not like fucking, dude. And he's all like, nah, I know it, man. It's gonna be on site. I'm gonna come find your ass and this and that. And I was all like, and I could hear his girl, my coworker, in the background, like, stop, it's not like that, blah, 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 this and that. I'm like, oh, y'all are like toxic,
That's
right?
Insane.
Yeah. So then I'm like, I just start like chuckling, and I'm like, no, bro, like this, it's not like that's not what's happening. Like, you bugging right now.
Matter of fact, I am laying next to my girlfriend right now.
Yeah, no, I didn't even say that. Eventually, my girl caught on and started laughing with me. But the funniest part about it is that about 2.5 to 3 minutes into the conversation, he's like going on a rant about how he's gonna find me, he's gonna fuck me up, like this and that, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, like, y'all got some issues. You know what I mean? Like, you're so insecure that like I don't understand. Like, you know, so there's some problem there, right? And I told him, I was like, look, man, if there's stuff going on between you and your girl, I think it's better if you and your girl handle it or whatever, right? I'm trying to be like real level headed. And then he goes, I just need you to tell me, man. I just need you to tell me. I just need you to tell me if y'all are doing something, man, because I fucking love her and this and that. And I went from, my girl started laughing so hard at the time. It went from,
that's an ick.
Huh?
That's an ick.
Him crying to another man.
I found my boyfriend on the phone. Number one, that is a broken man.
He was for sure a broken man.
I had to witness my boyfriend at the time harassing one of my friends and then cried to them on the phone.
I became a therapist immediately.
Over nothing?
Over nothing, yeah.
I would be like, psych ward.
You know she got home. And he was all like, so tell me about your date. And then she like probably just said it like in passing, like, and then me and Juan drove to the gym, and he was like, what? What do you mean? Cops. Who the fuck is this dude? And then like fucking exploded. So by the end of the conversation, he's all like, I just need you to tell me, man. I just need you to tell me. I just really love her. This and that and blah blah. And I'm like, bro, I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. I am not involved with your girl. I promise you that. I think it's better if you guys just talk it out. I can guarantee you, I'm sorry for what you're going through. My mans, this ain't a good look. Like, you should just like, my girl at the time, I hung up the phone and I just looked over and she goes, they're having a tough night.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
big time.
Yeah. And I was like, but also, there was a small moment there where like, you were ready. And she was like, oh, I was ready.
Yeah.
I was ready to come at you. You know what I mean? And I was like, all right, like, crisis avoided. I did not know this was, I was not prepared for this.
This was not planned.
Yeah, this and that. But again, to that point, like, why do people be doing that? Like, he didn't need to call me.
No, that is crazy.
It's insane. And I was almost an asshole because I almost said, because he was saying some wild shit. So like, you know, you like
he's getting riled up.
Yeah, you get riled up. So I almost said, even if I was, why you calling me?
Dang.
But I knew that I was gonna be pushing the buttons that
you would have pushed all the sensitive buttons.
But also that's also true. If I was, why are you calling me? Your issue's not with me.
Take it up with your girl.
Does it make me a bad person to your point? Yeah, sure. Right? I concede to that. But also you don't need to be calling me. You need to be talking to
your girl.
To your girl. You know what I mean?